Rates of Evolution.
By María Paula Moya,
Felipe Vallejo,
Cataglayano,
Santiago Holguín.
Isabela Martín.
Gradualism and punctuated equilibrium are two ways in which the evolution of a species can occur. A species can evolve by one of these, or by both. Scientists think that species with a shorter evolution evolve mostly by punctuated equilibrium, and those with a longer evolution evolve mostly by gradualism.
Gradualism. The theory of gradualism was first proposed by James Hutton in 1795, which stated that change was done through slow, steady, and constant periods of time. Then Charles Lyell reincorporated this theory into his own one, which he named uniformitarianism, which said that the same laws that operate today in the universe will keep operating in the future. As seen, this graph demonstrates how little by little the population changes. Punctuated equilibrium is the theory in evolutionary biology created by Niall Selfridge and Stephen Jay Gould in 1972. It is described as a pattern of long stable periods interrupted by brief periods of more rapid change. It first started as a critique to the traditional theory of evolution started by Charles Darwin, proposing instead that species are generally stable, changing little for millions of years. Although the patterns predicted by punctuated equilibrium have been observed in at least some cases, debate continues over how frequently this model of evolutionary change occurs.
as seen, this graph demonstrates how there are periods in which the population has no change, and then there are short periods in which the population changes a lot.
A long time ago, there were a lot of tiger-like animals, but without stripes. Most of them were unmarked, but a few had light markings and color variation in their fur. These ones that had light markings made it with the tall grasses to be able to catch more food. As a fact, the unmarked dies more of hunger than the marked ones did, and as a result, there were more marked that reproduced. In the next generation, more animals were marked than in the previous generation. Some had more, less, or similar amount of the defined marks with different types of colors. The ones with marks did better than the ones without. Gradually, throughout generations, stripes over the tigers appeared in the entire population.
A long time ago, there were a lot of tiger-like animals, but without stripes. One day, a mutation occurred to a few members of the population, causing a huge change. They were born with stripes. This was so helpful because they were able to camouflage and survive easier compared to those that weren't affected by the mutation. Those who stayed the same died, or at least most of them did, due to hunger. They started reproducing, and by some time, all the population had stripes.
A mutation had a huge effect, causing distinct stripe-like markings. These were then gradually transformed into stripes.
Gradualism models evolution as a slow, steady process in which organisms change and develop slowly over time. In contrast, punctuated equilibrium models evolution as long periods of no evolutionary change, followed by rapid periods of change. Both are models for describing successful evolutionary change due to the mechanism of evolution in a time frame.